What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Sunday, July 30th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. If you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get into the home run prop action for Sunday, July 30th. Had a great day with the home run props on Saturday. Hit 5 total winners. So I hope to carry that into Sunday's action. Before we get into the home run prop action for Sunday, I got to remind everybody these home run props are very high risk, high reward. They are not plays that I recommend anybody dump their whole bankroll into. They're just plays that are there to have some fun with on the side, just for some pizza money or some coffee money. Just a sprinkle here and there. I give out a lot of home run props on this show. You don't have to play every single one I give out. The ones that I do give out that you want to play, I recommend just playing them straight up as single bets. But I do know that some people like to parlay these home run props. So if it's within your means and it's something that your sportsbook offers, it's definitely worth looking into a round robin. I did a tutorial on it a few days ago. Basically what it is if you play a 3-game parlay, I recommend it on any parlay that's 3 games or more. Let's say you play a 3-game parlay, you're going to put however your unit size, whether it's $5, $10, whatever. I should just say $5 an example. You put $5 on the 3-leg parlay. But instead of it being just a 5-leg, 3-leg parlay bet, you're going to put $5 on each of the combinations of 2 legs of those 3. So you're going to have an additional 3 bets. So instead of making it $5, you're going to be betting 20. But if you hit 2 out of 3, you still win something. And more often than not, depending on the odds of what you're playing, you're still going to profit. You're still going to get some nice plus money back. And you're going to get someone to roll forward. And hey, if you hit all 3 legs of the parlay, like I showed in that example, not only do you win the 3-leg parlay, you win each combination of 2 as well, and it's even more profit coming back to you. So it's definitely something worth looking into if it's something that your book offers. But let's take a look at the plays that we did hit on Saturday. Like I said, we had a nice day with the home run props. We started off with Max Kepler coming through for us at plus 390. Ian Happ also came through at plus 475 in that game against the Cardinals. You had Aaron Judge come through at plus 220. He managed to belt one out. Giancarlo Stanton came through at plus 350. And we waited until the late game, but Max Muncy came through against the Cincinnati Reds at plus 285. So not the biggest plus money payouts on the board in some of these, but hey, I'm not going to sneeze at plus 220, plus 285 coming back into our pockets. But before we get into Sunday's plays, I just want to let you guys know I love interacting with you. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you like the angle I took on some of these games? Do you not like the angle? Do you have player props of your own? Again, let me know, because sometimes I've even gone into the comment section of these home run prop videos and taken some of the games that you guys have given out, the props that you've given out, and played them because they've been out absolute fire. But I ask, if you're going to do that, try to get them in there before the games start. If they're not in there before the games start, they don't help anybody. And we're trying to beat the books here as a team. One team, one goal at Pickdawgz, and that goal every single day is to get us paid. Whether it's spreads, money lines, player props, totals, you name it, the list goes on and on. The goal is to still make the books pay us out, and that's what I think we're going to do with these home run props here on Sunday. So without further ado, let's get into it. With regards to this Toronto and Angels matchup, I think there's still ways you could go in this one. It's cutting it very close to when this video is released, so if you're catching it now, I lean towards guys like Shohei Ohtani. I even lean towards Bo Bichette, who has had some career success against Tyler Anderson. Luis Rengifo as well has a nice history against Jose Barrios, but nothing too concrete for me in that game. First one we're going to look at here is this Braves matchup against the Milwaukee Brewers. I'm going to start with Marcell Ozuna at plus 325. He's hitting 286 with 3 home runs, 5 extra base hits in the last week against right-handed pitching. Colin Reyes, starting for Milwaukee here, he's allowed 5 home runs and allowing a home run in 4 straight starts. So give me Marcell Ozuna at plus 325. I'm also going to look at Eddie Rosario at plus 390. The splits are in play for me here. Ray has allowed 15 home runs this season. 10 of those have come against left-handed bats like Rosario, who is hitting 353 with a home run in the last week against right-handed pitching. So give me Eddie Rosario for a home run at plus 390. Also going to look at Matt Olson at plus 200. Maybe a parlay piece here at this price, but again, plus 200. I'm not going to, look a gift horse in the mouth if it comes back to me as a winner. Another lefty bat that's always a power threat, despite hitting just 211 against right-handed pitching with a home run in the last week. Now, Matt Olson, like I said, don't love the price with him, but I think that he is definitely still worth a play here at plus 200. I'm also going to look at Austin Riley at plus 320. He's hitting 348 with a pair of home runs, 3 extra base hits in the last week against right-handed pitching. So I'll take Austin Riley for a homer at plus 320. I could probably also be talking to putting a couple of bucks on Ronald Acuna Jr. and Orlando Arcia as well for the Braves there. For the Milwaukee Brewers, I'm going to go with Christian Yelich at plus 380. I'm still sticking with Yelich for now. He's hitting 304 with a home run in the last week against right-handed pitching. But Yelich, for me, still one of the Brewers' main power threats. A.J. Smith-Shawver making his return to Atlanta's rotation. He allowed 5 home runs in his last 2 starts back in June when we last saw him for the Braves. So I'll take Christian Yelich for a home run at plus 380. I'm also going to look at Sal Frelick at plus 285. I'm going to give him, that's not Sal Frelick, that's Pete Alonso. I got to find Sal Frelick, but anyways, Sal Frelick is going to be a play here for me. Usually get nice plus odds with Sal Frelick. I think he's getting around plus 750 right now. I will have that updated by the time we get to the recap. But Sal Frelick. I'm on fire today. Sal Frelick will be a play for me, an official play at whatever price I can get about. Again, I'll have that for you guys during the recap. I'm also leaning towards Carlos Santana as well, just so that people know that I do know that he plays for the Brewers and that he was traded to Milwaukee there. But I could probably be talked into Carlos Santana as well. Now, let me know in the comments down below, if you guys are making any plays in this Phillies and Pirates matchup. You got Christopher Sanchez going against Rich Hill here. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. And between the Pirates and Phillies, no one's really hit for power for me against left-handed pitching. If I had to put leans on anyone, it would be maybe Brian Reynolds, who's the only Pirate with a home run since the All-Star break against lefties. Same thing with Harper and Schwarber for Philly. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. But moving right along, we're going to go to my lone play in the Nationals and Mets game. And he didn't come through for us yesterday, but I'm going to still give him another chance here. I'm going to go with Pete Alonso at plus 285. Once again, it's the only play I like here because I don't love any Nationals because Justin Verlander's just been really good at Citi Field. And the Nationals offense has cooled off, but as much as I like to fade Trevor Williams, the Mets offense has stunk for the most part too, outside of Alonso. Alonso, the only guy hitting for power confidently right now. He's hitting 500 with 3 home runs, 4 extra base hits against right-handed pitching in the last week. So give me Pete Alonso for a home run at plus 285. Now, for the Houston Astros against the Tampa Bay Rays, I'm going to roll with Alex Bregman at plus 575. It's a bullpen game for the Rays against the Astros. I'm thinking at least that's what it could be. Even if it's not, I think it's going to be, it looks like an opener. It could be followed by Tyler Glass now. That being said, I still like Alex Bregman, who is hitting 320 with 3 home runs, 4 extra base hits in the last week. So I'll take Alex Bregman at plus 575. Also going to look at Jose Abreu at plus 600. He's hitting 333 with a pair of home runs in the last week against righties. In general. So give me Jose Abreu at plus 600. Also going to look at Yordan Alvarez. He's getting the power back, and you can see at the price here that the books believe it too at plus 300. You can see it from watching some of his recent at bats. He's hitting 455 with a home run in 3 games in the last week. Yordan Alvarez is going to be a play here for me at plus 300. Now on the other side for the Tampa Bay Rays, I'm going to look at Isaac Paredes at plus 475. This is a splits play for me. One of 2 Rays with multiple home runs in the last week. But of Brandon Bielak's 12 home runs allowed this season, 8 have come against right-handed bats like Paredes here. So give me Isaac Paredes at plus 425. I'm also going to look at Brandon Lau at plus 510. He's hitting 333 with a pair of homers against right-handed pitching in the last week. So give me Brandon Lau plus 510. I'm also going to look at, for the Twins here, Christian Vasquez at plus 650. This is a matchup play for me for Vasquez, as he has a long history with Royal starter Ryan Yarbrough from their days where Yarbrough was on the Rays and Vasquez was on the Red Sox. But Vasquez, a career 393 average with 3 home runs against Ryan Yarbrough. So I'll take Christian Vasquez for a home run at plus 650. For the Royals on the other side, I'm going to look with Bobby Witt Jr. at plus 700. Now, Kenta Maeda, he has not allowed a ton of home runs as late. He hasn't allowed much in general. But how can I not give Witt Jr. a look here? He is on absolute fire right now. He's hitting 462 with 4 extra base hits, including a pair of home runs in the last week against right-handed pitching. So give me Bobby Witt Jr. at plus 700. I'm also going to look at Kyle Isbell for the Royals at plus 850. He's hitting 300 with a pair of homers against righties. We usually get solid value with Isbell, and this game is no different. I'm going to take Kyle Isbell for a home run at plus 850. I'm also going to look at Michael Massey for a home run for the Royals at plus 600. He's hitting 292 with a pair of homers against righties in the last week. So give me Michael Massey at plus 600. Now, for the Chicago White Sox here, I'm going to go with Eloy Jimenez at plus 375. Aaron Savale, he has not allowed much by way of homers as of late, but Jimenez hitting 417 with a home run and 3 extra base hits in the last week against right-handed pitching. Jimenez also 5 for 13 in his career against Aaron Savale with a pair of home runs. So give me Eloy Jimenez for a home run here at plus 375. Also going to look at Jake Berger if you can find a price on him. I couldn't. I checked the injury report. He's not on any injury list. So again, if you see a price on Jake Berger closer to first pitch, he has 3 home runs against right-handed pitching in the last week to lead the White Sox in that category. So I take Jake Berger. I also like Tim Anderson for a home run at plus 900. I believe this is our highest price on the board. May have had a plus 950. I think I may have to go back on that one. But either way, Anderson hit his first home run on Saturday. I think he has a potential to go back-to-back here. It's purely a matchup play as well. For Anderson, he's hitting 389 in his career against Aaron Savale. 5 extra base hits, including 3 home runs. It's going to be Tim Anderson for a homer at plus 900. I'm also going to look at Luis Robert at plus 320. He's hitting 240 with a home run, 4 extra base hits against right-handed pitching in the last week. And in his career against Aaron Savale, Robert hitting 357 with a home run. So give me Luis Robert at plus 320. Now let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any plays on this Guardians. On the Guardians in this game. Now Michael Kopech still up there with regards to home runs allowed this season. It's one of the higher totals for any starting pitcher in baseball. And he's allowed a home run in 5 straight starts, 7 home runs total in that run. But the Guardians are dead last in baseball in home runs against right-handed pitching this season. So it doesn't give me many ways to go in this game. Kopech, he's also never allowed a home run or an earned run for that matter in 3 career starts against Cleveland for what it's worth. So let me know in the comments if you guys are going to make any plays on the Guardians in that game. But going to the Chicago Cubs here. I'm going to look at Chicago Cubs and St. Louis Cardinals matchup. I'm going to go with Cody Bellinger for a home run here. Let me just find him quickly. And there he is, Cody Bellinger at plus 600. Not many Cubs for me worth backing against lefties for power right now, but Bellinger, since the All-Star break, has been hitting 375 with a pair of home runs against lefties. It's going to be Cody Bellinger at plus 600. And on the other side, my lone Cardinal, I'm going to take is Lars Nootbaar at plus 650. He's hitting 429 with 3 home runs in the last week against righties. Kyle Hendricks hasn't allowed much by way of home runs as of late, but Nootbaar's form worth the play for me here. So give me Lars Nootbaar for a home run at plus 650. Now, I'm really interested to see your guys' thoughts on a couple of these later games as well. First, the Red Sox-Giants. It is a bullpen game between the two solid bullpens as well. 2 that are top 5 in ERA since the All-Star break. For me, it's always tough to try to cap home runs in a bullpen game because of the volatility of so many rotating arms and pieces. The other ones I was having issues with was, again, this Rangers and Padres game. Blake Snell, he has been so good for the Padres, but Cody Bradford hasn't allowed a whole lot himself. This one was tough. I was leaning towards Nathaniel Lau and Marcus Semien for Texas, maybe Gary Sanchez and Manny Machado for San Diego, but let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. But before we get into our last few home run props for Sunday's action, I want to remind everybody, obviously the purpose of this home run prop show is to put you guys on some free home run prop winners, but it's also to highlight the benefit of using the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Plays. The graphics for this show we get directly from these betting tools, so what you see on the screen is what I see when I check out these betting tools, and they are great. What they show you, especially for just look at player props alone. They show you the player prop. They show you how often it hits, whether it's a 5-game sample size, but you can change it to 10 games, the last 10 games, or even over the entire year. And the other thing is you can find which sportsbook is giving you the best price, and you can highlight it by whatever state you're in or even province. But what it'll show you is which sportsbook is giving you the best possible price. And the nice thing is, if you don't have a book or an account with the book that's giving you the best price, you click on that price, you sign up, you get a free sportsbook bonus offer on us as a new customer, but you also add to your advantage over the books that they can't take away from you, which is your ability to shop lines, find the best possible number for yourself. There's also other tools there depending on your betting style. There's streaks. There's a streaks tool if you like betting hot and cold streaks. There's multiple parlay builders. If you like betting on parlays, it'll build a parlay for you based on the best odds available or types of bets that you want to have in the parlay. There's profitable teams. It shows you profitable angles you can take, profitable underdogs. The list goes on and on. I think it's best if everybody, depending on your betting style, we're all different. So head on over to pickdawgz.com, sportschatplace.com, play around with these betting tools. I promise you won't regret it. They're going to make you a ton of money. But let's get back into the home run prop action for Sunday. And we're going to go to this matchup between the Diamondbacks and the Mariners. And the Arizona Diamondbacks, we're going to go to Corbin Carroll here at plus 525. He's hitting 368 with a pair of home runs, 4 extra base hits in the last week against right-handed pitching. Luis Castillo, he had a decent start last time out, but he continues to be plagued long-term by the home run ball. He's given up 10 home runs in his last 7 starts. 5 of those 7 starts, he's given up home runs. In each of those 5 starts, Castillo has allowed 2 home runs. So I think Carroll could get him here. I'm going to take Corbin Carroll at plus 525. I'm also going to look at Christian Walker at plus 500. He's hitting 286 with a home run, 4 extra base hits against right-handed pitching. So give me Christian Walker for a homer at plus 500. I also lean towards Ketel Marte as well. Now, on the other side, I like Tom Murphy for a home run. If he ends up getting the play here, I checked. I don't see a price on Tom Murphy. Also haven't seen him on any injury reports. So maybe getting another day off or maybe just not being utilized here. But Merrill Kelly, while he is the number 2 starting pitcher in my eyes in Arizona's rotation, he has allowed a home run in 4 of his last 6 starts. And Murphy, he's seeing and hitting it really well right now. So I would lean towards Tom Murphy for a home run. I'm also going to take Cal Raleigh for a home run here at plus 325. Speaking of guys who are seeing the ball well right now, Raleigh hitting 389 with a pair of home runs, 3 extra base hits in the last week against right-handed pitching. So give me Cal Raleigh at plus 325. Also going to take Julio Rodriguez at plus 460. I'll give Rodriguez another shot here. He basically hit everything into the ground on Saturday, but he's still hitting 345 with 4 home runs, 7 extra base hits in total in the last week against right-handed pitching. So give me Julio Rodriguez at plus 460. Now going to this matchup between the Dodgers and the Reds, I'm going to go with Freddie Freeman at plus 410. I'm going back to Freddie Freeman here. He's still hitting 350 with 3 home runs against right-handed pitching in the last week. Graham Ashcraft starting for Cincinnati here. Ashcraft, he's pitched very well for the Reds lately. Hasn't allowed a ton of home runs, but he's given up a home run in back-to-back starts. Ashcraft, a pitcher that you always have to be looking over your shoulder with. And I think we might have to here against Freddie Freeman at plus 410. I'm also going to look at Max Muncy at plus 340. He has a team best 4 home runs, 5 extra base hits total with a 500 batting average against right-handed pitching in the last week after hitting a home run on Saturday. So I'm going to take Max Muncy for a homer at plus 340. Now let me know in the comments down below if you guys are taking any plays in this Reds game against the Dodgers, for the Reds in this game against the Dodgers, with Michael Grove pitching for LA. Grove, he's pitched well lately himself, but I don't trust it with Michael Grove. I'm sorry. I don't think it's sustainable for him, and I think the Reds could definitely get him here. But the problem for me here is the majority of bats for Cincinnati have been struggling. They've been a little bit cold against right-handed pitching in the last week. So let me know your guys' thoughts if you have any on that game in the comments down below. But we'll go to our last game. We're going to go to Sunday Night Baseball. The first one I liked here is Aaron Judge, but I didn't find a price on Aaron Judge on many books. Could that mean that maybe he gets the night off, as they're trying to basically monitor this toe injury? I don't know what it means for Aaron Judge. If you see a price on him, and you want to take Aaron Judge, I think that he's a solid play here. He homered on Saturday. He's starting to get back on track, and now he gets a favorable matchup against Dean Kramer, and it's a matchup play for me all day besides Aaron Judge in this game. Dean Kramer, he's allowed a home run in each of his last 5 starts against the Yankees. 7 home runs total in that stretch, but Judge in his career against Kramer, 4 for 10 with 3 home runs, so I'd take Aaron Judge. I'm also going to look at Giancarlo Stanton at plus 475. He also cashed. He's hitting 278 with a pair of home runs against righties in the last week. So give me Giancarlo Stanton at plus 475. Also going to look at Anthony Santander at plus 320 on the other side for the Orioles. The Orioles get Luis Severino here on the other side for the Yankees. Severino, he's allowed 6 home runs and giving a home run up in 4 straight starts. He's allowed a home run in 5 straight starts against the Orioles. Santander hitting .375 in his career against Severino with a pair of home runs. So give me Anthony Santander at plus 320. I'm also going to look at Gunnar Henderson at plus 510. In his lone game against Severino, Henderson 3 for 3 with a home run. So I'm going to take Gunnar Henderson at plus 510. And to round things out, Ryan Mountcastle at plus 600. He homered on Saturday. He is hitting .364 with a home run against right-handed pitching in the last week. So to round things out, give me Ryan Mountcastle at plus 600. But let's do a recap of the plays that we did give out on Saturday for the show. We started things off with that matchup for the Atlanta Braves. Going to go with Marcell Ozuna at plus 325. Eddie Rosario at plus 390. Matt Olson at plus 200. Austin Riley at plus 320. For the Brewers, Christian Yelich at plus 380. And there he is, Sal Frelick at plus 750. We also got a lean towards Carlos Santana as well. And for the Braves, I could probably take a look at Ronald Acuna Jr. and Orlando Arcia as well. Leans in that Pittsburgh and Philly game for Brian Reynolds, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber. For the New York Mets, I'm going to go with Pete Alonso at plus 285. Alex Bregman at plus 575. Jose Abreu at plus 600. And Yordan Alvarez at plus 300. For the Tampa Bay Rays on the other side, Isaac Paredes at plus 425. And Brandon Lau at plus 510. For the Minnesota Twins, Christian Vasquez at plus 650. And Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals at plus 700. Kyle Isbell at plus 850. And Michael Massey at plus 600. For the Chicago White Sox, Eloy Jimenez at plus 375. If you can find a price on him, I like Jake Berger as well for the White Sox. Tim Anderson at plus 900. And Luis Robert at plus 320. For the Cubs, Cody Bellinger at plus 600. And Lars Nootbaar at plus 650 for the Cardinals. For the Rangers and Padres game, I was leaning towards Nathaniel Lau and Marcus Semien for Texas, Gary Sanchez, Manny Machado for San Diego. For the Arizona Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll at plus 525. Christian Walker at plus 500. A lean towards Ketel Marte as well. I do like Tom Murphy for the Mariners. If you can find a price on Tom Murphy. Got Cal Raleigh at plus 325. Julio Rodriguez at plus 460. Freddie Freeman at plus 410. Max Muncy at plus 340. I do like Aaron Judge. If you can find a price on Aaron Judge. I'm going to go with Giancarlo Stanton at plus 475. Anthony Santander at plus 320. Gunnar Henderson at plus 510. And Ryan Mountcastle at plus 600. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Up over 136. Excuse me. I'm going to get this. I'm just waiting for 137, 138,000, so I don't have to say that anymore. 136,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. Couldn't have done it without your guys' love and support, so thank you so much for that. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Really hit that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. And it lets me know that you guys like this home run prop content, so I can keep producing it for you. And if you haven't already, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the new content drops here at Pickdawgz. Sorry, it's getting a little bit late today. I had to host the morning show. And once the morning show was done, got it out as soon as possible. It does leave a little bit of time between when this video is released and first pitch. But if you have notifications on, you don't have to worry. We let you know as soon as it drops. You get these plays and you get to make the best bets. Speaking of best bets, if you're looking for mine, the games I love the most, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, though, and Sports Chat Plays, check out these betting tools. I can't stress that enough. They are 100% free. They're there for you to use. If you find anything remotely close, half of what we're offering for you here at Pickdawgz, you're probably still paying for it. We're giving it to you. Some of the best betting tools out there, we're giving to you 100% free. You're going to make a ton of money hand over fist while doing it. We all have our own betting styles, but one thing that's common across the board, regardless of your betting style, is that we all love to make money, and these betting tools will do that for you. They'll do the heavy lifting, so make sure you check them out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Let's crush the books on Sunday and finish the week strong.